Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time of seeing my face, my name is Mary and I talk about business, how to maximize profits, cost and analysis, how to increase sales, how to increase profit. So if this is what you're interested in, kindly like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much. So today I'm going to be talking about why you are not making profit and how to increase your profit margin. First of all, what I'll talk about is why you're not making profits. First of all, you have to know the stage your product is. You have to know the stage your product is. Recently, e-commerce is now taking another shape globally, which means like most people are now buying things online, and most products are sold online. So most businesses are now online. Now you're selling a particular product. Now, what time do you start this business? What stage is your there is something called product life cycle, which has four stages, which are introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. So what stage are you? The kind of stage you are will determine the amount of profit you will make, and also will determine where to channel your capital, capital in order to even increase sales and also to reduce your costs. For example, let me take introduction as number one. Now you are just starting your business, you are just introducing your product to your customer. You don't even have customers yet, like you're just introducing your product to the world. Now your capital should go into advertisements, creating awareness for your business. Now you should not be the one that will be running away from ads. You should not be the one that will be running away from promoting your products. Facebook ads, Instagram ads, everything. That should be your main focus. That should be your main focus. Now people should know about your products. People should know about your product. You are just introducing your product into the global market. Your cost should go more, your capital should go more into creating an awareness for this product you are selling. Now at this introduction stage, you are not expected to make much profit. Actually, yes, you're not even, you can actually be at a break even point, which means where your sales is equal to your costs, that you're not making any profit. But it is not advisable. Actually, you should make some amount of money, also a profit margin from your product. So at this introduction stage, you should channel your cost, your capital into advertising this product, so after moving from that stage, now people are now getting to know more about your business and whole. Now your business now move to having many customers, many customers and all. So you now move to the maturity state. Now this stage you're expected to make profit because you now have more customers. You have more customer. If you've missed it in your introduction stage, you might not be able to get to maturity stage correctly. Now you've advertised your product, like you are just doing ads, advertising your product, promoting your business and all, creating ads, creating content for your business. Now you've gained customers. Now you gaining customers, you'll be able to reduce your cost. Now the raw materials or the resources you are using to make your products or to get your products, now you will not be getting it in you'll be getting it as the retailer's price or wholesale's price, because you are not getting your raw materials, your raw materials or your resources at wholesale's price, and bulk, in you are getting it in bulk. So at your maturity stage, your cost will reduce, then you will able to increase your profit margin. But when you're in your introduction stage, you will not be able to even get your raw materials at a lesser price, because you are still getting, you're still getting your raw materials, maybe just one or two or three. What you should focus on is how to in your introduction stage, what you should focus on is product differentiation, how your product will be able to stand out in the market, and also advertising your product more. Now you've moved to your maturity stage, you've gained ground. Now you should be able to increase your profit margin, and also at this point your cost will reduce. So so another vivid point I want you to take note is your assets. Your asset, actually. What is assets? Something you use, actually, most especially for a long period of time. For example, let me use someone that makes soap. And you make soap, and you bought a mixer for this, for making soap. You bought a mixer, and you're trying to calculate your costs, and you're trying to calculate your profit margin. Now this mixer you got, this mixer you got, how are you going to calculate the cost of this mixer in relation to calculating the cost of the product you are making? Now you have to calculate the useful life of this mixer. Now the useful life, which means the lifespan of this mixer, is 5 years. You bought this mixer for 5,000 naira, right? You bought this mixer, for example, you bought the mixer for 5,000 naira, and your useful life is 5 years. And just 5,000 divided by 5, that is 1,000 naira. So you are expected to remove the cost of 1,000 naira per year. You're expected to remove the cost per year, not per month, not per product. You're expected to remove the cost of 1,000 naira per year in the cost of the product you are selling. You're not expected to remove 5,000 naira from a product, for one product. You are even expected to calculate it per year. So probably you are not calculating your cost properly, and you are channeling your capital into some things that are not necessary. Now you got a mixer, you got so many appliances and all. So you're expected to calculate it, the useful life, and divide the amount. If it's per day or per month or per year, then you divide it all through, in order to get the accurate cost for the products, and also to derive your profit margin for that product. So probably you've just been, maybe you got your appliances and all, and you're expected to remove the money from your sales for 1 month. It is not possible now. Like, it is not possible. You have to calculate it just the way I've explained earlier, and calculate your cost and your profit margin. Okay, so let me explain useful life. Useful life of a product, or useful life of an asset or an appliance you are using, is the life is expected to live to work. We are human beings, and we have life, right? They too, they have life, and it is the useful life of that appliance. That means the number of years is expected to work efficiently, without efficiently. So that is it. So you have to calculate your cost with the useful life of the appliance, or the point is worth and value. Now, worth and value, let me use this as an example. Now this pen right here, I can be by looking at this pen, I can be able to deduce the value and the worth of this pen. This pen should not be more than, at like, someone is selling this pen this pen, I bought it, I think 100 naira. Someone is selling this pen with all your talk, with everything. I cannot buy this pen more than maybe 200 naira. But look at this fancy pen. Like, look at this fancy pen. If I call this pen for you 50,000 naira, you will buy it. It looks like a fountain pen, but it is actually not. So you should, for you to increase your profit margin, your customer should be able to calculate the value of your product, to be able to calculate the value of your product when they see your product, like when they look at your product physically. If I call this pen 50,000 naira, will you buy? You won't buy it. If I call this 50,000, you will definitely buy it. It looks like a fountain pen actually. So you should be able to, your product should be able to be differentiated from every other product. And also the value your customers will get should be different from your competitors. Like I said earlier, that if I call this pen for you 50,000 naira, you won't buy it, but I can actually influence you to buy it. If I actually, let's look at Chanel bag. Like Chanel bag is influence, actually, that's why people are buying that product. They are fakes, right? We know that they are fake products, but the influence, and also they've gained ground in the market. That's why they can call a bag 12 million naira and people will still buy it. So they've gathered a lot of influence to be able to tag that bag at that particular price. So as a business person, you should be able to grow in value, grow in worth, and and grow in influence. You should be able to be a person that will influence people to buy your product, So most especially when people get to the maturity stage and whole, they feel reluctant and they just want to stay at that stage, and their products begin to decline. At the point of maturity, you should be able to stay there, and to be able to gather a lot of influence, to stay at that maturity stage. Just like all these um Louis Vuitton, Gucci and Hall, like they are not moving down. They are just going up, 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 up. So you should be able to gather a lot of influence and gain ground to be able to, if I call this 100,000 naira, someone should be able to buy. Yes, someone should be able to buy. So in conclusion, most especially what I want you to take out of this video is your profit, your profit maximization and your costs. At your introduction, if you know that you failed in your introduction stage, you can actually go back to it. And how can you move from introduction stage to maturity? Is by creating more awareness for your products, and also your product should be differentiated from others. That is when you now move to the maturity stage, your cost will reduce and you'll be able to increase your profit margin. Yes, you'll be able to increase your profit margin. So with these few points of mine, I'm able to convince you, and not to convince you, that you can actually increase your profit margin. Yes, with this point of mine. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to me in my comment section and I will gladly answer. Thank you so much for watching to the end. See you in my next video. Bye. So I'm definitely gonna have a part 2 of this one, of profit maximization. So stay tuned to this channel and watch out for more content like this. Thank you so much. God bless you.